Good morning, Mapledale Indian Hill teachers. This is Sandy, and today I'm going to walk you through how to access some Smarter Balance test prep questions within ThinkCentral. So this is for teachers who currently use math expressions. And good morning, Mapledale Indian Hill teachers. This is Sandy, and this morning I am going to walk those teachers who use math expressions through ThinkCentral to find Smarter Balance test prep resources. So here we go. Once you have logged in to ThinkCentral, right up here we've got the website in case if you don't have that bookmarked. Wisconsin, Mapledale or Indian Hill, your username and password, and here we go. Okay, so from this new dashboard, what we're actually going to do is choose this drop down over here on the right, and I'm not sure what NL math expressions mean. I'm thinking it's national math expressions, but that's where we're going to find it. Once you click NL Math Expressions, now here is our grade option and all of the resources that we have available to us. This one over here on the right is the Getting Ready for the Smarter Balanced Assessment Consortium grade kindergarten. Now obviously kindergarten isn't taking the Smarter Balanced in the spring. It starts at grade 3, but these are some resources you could use so students are able to see sort of what those questions look like you know, as they get closer to becoming a third grader. So if currently we're at kindergarten, if we choose Getting Ready for the Smarter Balanced, there are a variety of links here. This is just basically the cover page of the booklet, the table of contents. It explains some of the different formats. Remember, the Smarter Balanced assessment, which is now called the Badger 3 through 8, by the way, has a variety of test assessment like question formats, and so although this is a paper copy of a computer adaptive test, it explains sort of the format of those questions. For instance, in kindergarten, you know, there are a series of yes or no questions. There are a series of questions where there's more than one correct choice, which is sometimes counterintuitive to students. You can choose from a list, and there are some matching questions. So, you know, a question is set up and the directions are at the bottom of the page. So for instance, in kindergarten, you might read the directions out loud to the group and ask, are there 3 counters in the group? Circle yes or no. And then choose all the groups that show more than 3 counters. So just a variety of different formats, and this document walks you through them. Now if we go back to that page, one thing that I noticed is that the practice test for each grade has a huge bank of questions because it literally goes standard by standard. So kindergarten counting and cardinality 1 and has a bay of questions. Kindergarten counting and cardinality 2 and it has a bay of questions. So that might be a really nice way just to choose the chunk that you're currently working on and just print those, you know, couple of questions versus printing this enormous document that has, I don't know, a lot of pages. The same thing is true at all grade levels. So that practice test has the bank of questions by each strand and domain. Now, there are also beginning of the year tests, beginning of the year performance assessments, mid-year and end of the year items as well as the end of the year performance task. There are a few differences from grade to grade. For instance, if I go up to 4th grade, Getting Ready for Smarter Balanced, there's that long practice test, there's a beginning, mid, and end, and each of these assessments, the last couple pages include a performance assessment, And then there's one standalone year-end performance assessment that might be of interest to you as well to do as a group. It's structured in the same format as the practice test that we had done online last year, and ETS will be releasing a practice test in January. That is exactly going to be the format of the real deal, so as soon as we have access to that, we'll obviously share that with you. So remember, the practice test, or the performance assessment, sort of has a scenario that has to be gone through together with the class, and then there's, kind of deeper analysis and multi-step questions about what you do with that information. So those might be some nice options for all of you to use in preparation, and also just for some good instruction. These are some deep questions, and there's certainly value in working through these types of questions with students, obviously. Now, the last thing that I want to show you, even though nope, sorry, Crystal, I thought we had it for grade 6, but it's not. So it ends at grade 5, just like what we have for math expressions currently. So thank you so much. I hope this was helpful, and please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.